this, that it's a great atmosphere up here at this game.
Absolutely. A lot of fun. Hopefully you get one more if Lawrence County can win tonight. The pitch lifted into right field. Judkins came in, now goes back, makes the play out and right for the first out of the inning on the fly ball by Henshaw.
I thought when the ball was first hit, it had a pop to it like it was going to be deeper than that, but
apologize, fans. Flying out with Haley Henshaw. Now batting the first baseman, number 23, Torrey Bell.
One out, and the hitter is Torrey Bell. 0 for 1 tonight. An open stance. She steps into it. A really turn on an inside pitch, and Bergeshaw goes outside, but gets a call strike on the outside edge, 0-1.
Yeah, if we could throw one more out there, or at least now that she's going to be looking out there, it looks like she's closer. You can see where she stepped up. Now, if we can get in there with that fastball down on the knees, she can't hit both pitches.
They go right there and fouled it off her leg. She did that last week too. Does not wear any shin guards.
And that's
she might after tonight.
Yeah, and that's the effect of us getting that pitch outside off the plate. Man, she's got that good curveball going, and she made the adjustment. She slid up probably 6 inches closer to the plate. We come in there with that fastball on the knees, and again, you can't hit both of those pitches, in which she fouled it all right off of her leg.
0-2 to Bell. Bergeshaw, rocket chair, pop foul, went outside, and it's fouled off the net. Land catches it, and the count remains 0-2.
I have noticed this. There's going to be a lot of dads out there with sons that's not going to agree with me, but being around girls softball and watching them for the years that I have, I think girls are tougher than boys.
The pitch is inside, just missed, and we can hear the crowd.
Stanley, was that low?
Plate's got corners on it.
All right, so 1-2. Pop foul back towards us off the net. The count remains 1-2.
We've had, Brian Land and I have debated with some friends of ours that have boys and whatnot, and they talk about, oh, my kid ain't wearing a mask. And my debate always is that, okay, when they get to high school, take them back to the Little League field and still play on that.
Yeah.
That's what girls do.
Pitch is high. Bell has worked the count even to 2-2.
Whether you're 5 years old at the T-ball league or you're up here as an 18-year-old, you play on the same size field the whole time. Plus, they're not, you don't see the kids all padded up, it's padded.
No. The off-speed pitch there, the 2-2 is high. We'll try to go to the changeup. And it's 3-2, it's full.
That's a good pitch right there, JP. I'm sure she was looking something hard. Now we just go ahead and come back in the zone. Let's challenge.
Tail pitch coming, 1 out, nobody on base. Top of the 4th, line drive, grounder just past, Rose at 3rd. Busby over to cut it off, but not in time for Bell. Here is the top of the 4th and the first true real hit, if you will, for Coffee County. A couple of bloopers and then
Now batting the designated player, number 14, Sarah West. 1 away.
You know, they're a good lineup, JP. I mean, I don't think we were coming into this game expecting to shut them out by no means. So, the ball's hit hard. Mason made a good pitch. She just hit the ball hard. Again, we can pitch and play defense and get out of this.
That's the keys for Lawrence County has been all season. There's a strike on the outside edge to Sarah West, the DH tonight.
We've already seen where our defense has got us out of an inning that started good for Coffee County, and then we made some great plays to get ourselves out of it.
Nice job, Georgia Land spraying down and holding it tight and catches the outside edge 0-2. So Bergeshaw's got a couple of pitches here to work with to Sarah West, who is 0 for 1 tonight. 1-0. Lawrence County leading, but a runner at second for Coffee County. Goes inside. 3-3, inside edge of the knees.
Well, JP, I don't know why we didn't get that pitch on the hitter before. But that's
now batting the pitcher, number 15,
she
Kaylee
threw 3
Skipper.
pitches that she was not going to hit. 2 balls low and away on the corner. The kid made the adjustment again, scooted up, and she was right on the knees on the inside part. That's just great pitching and pitch calling by Georgia Land.
So the hitter is the pitcher Skipper. First pitch to her. Went for it on the outside edge, and 0-1 the count. Got her chasing. And Macy Birdyshaw looks awfully comfortable here in the fourth.
Yeah, she's got great stuff tonight, JB. She's in and out, really good. Change-up's been effective tonight, and we hadn't seen the rice ball very much. But again, you don't have to have every pitch every night.
Pitch just misses inside, awfully similar to the called third strike.
Stanley, you still there? Do you see any difference in those two?
Low. So 1-1 the count. Runner at second, 2 outs. There's a grounder. Littrell coming up on the first. In time. And Coffee County's retired. Birdyshaw pitches out. A 1-out double from Bell. They were stranded. Lawrence County maintains a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth over Coffee County, the Region 4 AAA Championship on the X Sports Radio Network. Just one, Kelsey. Nothing your score, Lawrence County over Coffee County as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Let's head to the CoachG.com scoreboard. And Region 6A baseball, it is Laredo 4-0 over Summertown after 2. Region 6A softball championship, Summertown hosting Columbia Academy scoreless after 2 innings. So that's what we've got going on. And Corey, you mentioned earlier, Soddy Daisy defeats Ooltewah in Region 3 AAA, which is the cross region for us here in 4 AAA. So Soddy Daisy will host the loser of this game, and Ooltewah will travel to either Manchester or right here to Lawrenceburg on Friday.
That's right. You know, obviously we want to host the sub-state game. You know, that's going without saying. But you know, I think there's a little special importance. We were watering the field, and all the girls were over there. I just kind of casually made mention that, you know, all the kids that's going to be returning, they all want to play a little extra hard tonight to give McKenna courage. That's all it's up.
Yeah, this is not an elimination game. So
Leading off with the Lady Cats at the bottom of the fourth. The first person, number 50, McKenna Rose.
Similar to basketball, the sectional round is hosted. So Lawrence County, they have an opportunity to run the entire postseason up to the spring fling right here at Jim Champs Field.
And when you called out the Summertown score, I know that's important to them because
Swinging miss to McKenna Rose leads things off here in the bottom of the fourth.
their cross region that they play is going to have Forest and I believe Cascade. And Forest is one of the best teams.
Actually, East Robertson.
Okay.
Yeah, East Robertson's hosting
Okay.
Forest tonight, but yeah, Forest traditionally very good.
They are.
And East Robertson, if I remember, sorry, Corey, that ball was fouled away, but I think East Robertson last year made the state tournament, and I think has a very good pitcher.
Well, we have played Forest earlier this year in a tournament in Columbia, and we beat them in the round robin part of the tournament, but then we wound up facing them again in the championship game of the tournament. They beat us 6-0.
Pitch is high and the count even at 2-2.
So either way, it sounds like East Robertson is good, but I know between the two, the Forest is probably the team that nobody wants to go play.
That one's low, and it is 2-2 now. Apologies, 1-2 earlier. So McKenna with a 2-2 count. On deck is Kenzie Dawson, followed by Macy Birdyshaw to lead things off here at the bottom of the fourth. Lawrence County leading 1-0. The pitch from Skipper. All speed. That one just floated in there like a butterfly once again. McKenna could have swung 3 times as slow as that pitch was.
Yeah, she got ruled, and she knows it. I mean, that's no different than somebody like Rawlins Chapman throwing it 100 when they drop that.
Now batting for the Lady Cats, second baseman number 7, Kenzie Dawson.
Look silly.
And 1 away.
The difference in speed is just remarkable by Kaylee Skipper. Now bring up Kenzie Dawson.
I'm sure it does. And Stanley, here's the thing. makes that so tough and why she's such a great pitcher. She is 59-60 with a fastball, and her changeup, they just had the gun on it, was 39.
Wow. The 1-0. Here's that changeup again. And it's over for a strike. On the outside edge, and the count even at 1-1.
And the most important thing that Skipper does with her changeup is not only is it such a dramatic difference in speed, but she throws her for a strike. Yeah. And her windup's the same speed.
That pitch, strike on the inside edge. Counts 1-2 to Kinsey Doss. On deck, Macy Birdyshaw.
And she's getting in a rhythm right now. I mean, she's really in a rhythm, and 39, even though the fastball's still going to be the same at 39 and 59, when you come from 39 to 59, it looks about like 69.
And Doss just slaps out a foul. Trying to hold off in anticipation of that changeup, so it's almost like you have to anticipate the changeup and then just try to slap a fastball if you get it.
Well,
what is the action?
Well, what I would, I mean, well, I think as often as Skipper throws it, and you're going to see it one of the first 3 pitches in for a strike. I think you set on the changeup.
Here it is again. It's outside.
You know, my philosophy is, and we're sitting up here, and several of these kids have played for me, but my philosophy is when the kid has such a good changeup, and when you're behind, look for the changeup, sit on the changeup, and then just react to the fastball.
Fastball outside. Count 3-2 now to Kinsey Doss.
But I think when we come into a new at bat, I think as often as she throws it, I think if you set on it early in the count, and then when you get it, I think that's the time to hit it.
Payoff pitch coming. First base open, popped up towards the net and does get out of play just barely in the Coffee County stands. And we'll do the payoff pitch again.
Yeah, that was again, and she did a lot better job, obviously, right there to react to it and fight that off. And you know, and again, the more she throws it, the more we see it. Obviously, the better we're going to do of hitting the pitch. But still, when you're expecting the fastball and you're gearing up for it, it's harder to slow down, I think, than it is to look for the changeup, then just react to the fastball.
Here's the pitch, fouled away. No, it's a swinging strike, and it's going to get all the way down to the first base dugout. She did not foul it. It was a strikeout and a drop strikeout, so Kinsey Doss is at first with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th.
We got a nice break there, JP. I guess by the sound, you heard the same thing I did, that it must have just hit off the heel of her glove, almost like maybe that was a cross-up. You know?
Now batting to the Lady Cats, the pitcher, number 4, Macy Birdyshaw. 1 away.
I think everybody on the field knew it was a cross-up, because, you know, the Coffee County coach, he's fairly